Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. Here is a story that we see from time to time. Several people claim an image of the Virgin Mary has appeared in a tree stump in Passaic, New Jersey, after a cluster of trees were mysteriously cut down. Crowds have flocked to the Passaic site in recent days since word of the image began spreading. The State Department of Transportation owns the land, but no work order was issued for the tiny tract, and officials do not know who performed the work. Some visitors say, get this, the clearing was an act of God. Camilo Diaz, 41, told the West Patterson Herald News, "It looks like Mary." How would you know? Ever seen a photo? There's no way it was carved to look like that. No explanation other than it was a miracle. The image was first noticed Saturday night by Nilma Ruiz as she drove by the site with her daughter. Ruiz initially thought someone had left a ceramic statue at the site, but she saw the image after they stopped to take a closer look. Now she can infect her daughter with mental illness. While some people have fallen to their knees and prayed upon arrival at the site, other visitors, including Mayor Sammy Rivera, say they see nothing but a stump. That's what Paul McCartney said one night before he went to bed. Meanwhile, some visitors claim a similar image of Mary in a flowing gown can be seen on a nearby bridge after the sun goes down. Now, I've been told by people that I should be respectful of some people's loony beliefs. This is insane. You are mentally ill if you really believe this stuff. Why would an image of the Virgin Mary appear on a tree stump in Passaic, New Jersey? Why not the Empire State Building? Why not the Eiffel Tower? Why not on the side of any stadium in which the Super Bowl is being played, or the World Cup for that matter? Why does the Virgin Mary show up in places like tree stumps in Passaic, New Jersey? You got to be kidding me. There was a story years ago about the Virgin Mary being seen on the side of a water tower, and people running to the water tower and dropping to their knees. You got to be kidding me, folks. You don't really believe this, do you? If you do, you need to have your head examined. And no, I don't believe I need to be respectful of people when I think they're being insane. Agree or disagree? The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's your telephone number. The image of the Virgin Mary reportedly seen on a tree stump in Passaic, New Jersey, by lunatics. Thomas on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Good afternoon, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Would you say that the 9/11 hijackers were insane?
No.
Okay, you wouldn't say they're insane? Well, that kills my point then. Okay. Because you're calling them heroes, and I kind of think they're anybody who would get the bright idea to,
The 9/11 hijackers, I called them heroes?
Yeah.
When did I do that?
Well, after the disaster happened, you said they were heroes.
No, that's not what I said.
Or you said they thought they were heroes.
No, I said they had courage.
Courage? Okay. Well, I do agree with your point, though. People who look at images on site building and think they see something, they're missing something.
Yeah, a screw or something.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you.
Thank you. And by the way, don't confuse anything I said. Don't take it out of context. The people who flew those planes into the World Trade Center and the Pentagon were horrible people. They did a terrible thing. And they did it in the name of religion. But I think they were calculating. Anything but insane. And it took courage on their part to do something so horrible and self-destructive. It did. But that doesn't mean I admire them in any way. I think they were scum. Just to make that clear. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Matt on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tom?
Not much, Matt.
Hey, I just wanted to agree with you on that. My mom is in that same category. About 10 years ago, they had a little leak in their bedroom window that dripped down on the curtains, and she swears up and down that it's an image of Mary on there.
Oh, please.
And hasn't washed her curtains or touched them since then.
All right, it's a good excuse not to do any housework.
That's right.
I can't wash my curtains. The Virgin Mary is on there. Look, look.
Yeah, she's insane about it.
Yeah. Pretty soon she's going to have mold in the shape of the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, and be sitting there taking pictures of it and showing it to all her friends and everything, going, oh, look.
That's right. Why don't you have some people come in there, people who need to be healed or people who need to be forgiven, have them come right in and take a look.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, Matt. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Ian on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, tell me this.
Yeah.
All right, there's all this suffering in the world. There's death. There's bad stuff going on, and God decides to carve Mary out of a tree for a miracle? Come on.
In Passaic, New Jersey.
In Passaic, New Jersey, nonetheless. I mean, you think he could stop some of the bad things happening, not carve trees. He's evidently into woodworking.
Yes. And mysteriously clearing the forest.
Yeah. In New Jersey.
Right.
Thanks, Tom.
No problem, Ian. 1-800-5800-TOM. I just think you're a loon if you believe this stuff. Dave on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, Tom, about 10 years ago in Nigeria, I'm a Catholic, and we all went to see the Virgin Mary. They say she appears at a certain time, like 12 midnight, she comes up in the sky. Tom, I was there for 5 hours. I did not see a damn thing.
No virgin, huh?
No Virgin Mary.
Virgin who, by the way, got knocked up.
Does she, Tom?
This is a group of people who believe it's a virgin who got knocked up. Anybody's ever lied about where they are at night,
Immaculate conception, Tom.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Tom, I didn't see anything. A couple of months later, people said they were seeing something in other places. I just didn't believe it.
Well, and I still don't. Dave, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. Gabby on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Pretty good, Gabby.
That's good. I have a comment to say. Well, I've been married, and where my husband is from in Mexico, they have a tree, and it supposedly has an image of the Virgin Mary. And people have pictures of this, and I just think it's stupid. I don't know why they do it.
I don't get it. I mean, why would the Virgin Mary appear in places like this?
I don't know, and my friend even has it. I go, well, you really think this is true? And she's like, yeah, and I go, I don't really comment on it because they'll get mad at me, but all I have to say is I think it's dumb. I don't know. It's
completely, it's beyond dumb. I think these people have a screw loose.
Yeah, and recently my uncle, his uncle, they went to Mexico, and there was another one, but this is not, supposedly is not the real one. It's a fake one, and he bought a tree that looks like the one they have over there in Mexico, so I don't know. That's all I have to say, Tom.
Thank
Bye.
you, Gabby. Appreciate the call. Craig on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom.
Craig.
What's going on?
Just a radio show here.
Oh, great. Hey, you know what? I agree with you. A lot of people got the screws loose, but I'm actually religious, and it happened to me last year. I saw a likeness of the Virgin Mary.
Really?
Yeah, I slapped the back of my girlfriend's ass, and there it was.
You thought it looked like 5 fingers at first, but in reality?
Yeah, it was the likeness of the Virgin Mary, so I just called in to say, I'm a believer now.
I see. All right, well, thank you for that.
No problem there, Tom.
He's testifying here on the air. Very good. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Joe on the Tom Leykis Show.
How you doing, Tom?
Okay, Joe.
Tom, I just got to tell you, these people are completely primitive. I mean, people used to use religion to explain things like rain or snow, and people are still doing this. They're hitting their knees every time they see an image. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on, I totally agree with you.
Well, thank you for that. Dan on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Pretty good, Dan.
Hey, what if somebody had an accident in their shorts and looked like the Virgin Mary? You think people still flock to see that?
I'll bet they would.
They would, huh?
Yeah. The Kate Faber's panties.
Hey, I'm guilty as hell. Later, Tom.
Thank you, Dan. Javier, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Just doing a radio show, Javier.
Hey, Tom, I just want to, with regards to the Virgin Mary.
Yeah.
You know, she is a virgin. She never got knocked up. By the power of God, she put baby Jesus in her womb.
Well, that's what you believe. I certainly think it sounds a lot like a junior high girl who stayed out late one night, then had to explain what happened. I'm still a virgin, Mom.
Hence Virgin Mary. That's right.
Yes, exactly. No, I know that's what they say.
Right.
I don't happen to believe it, but that's what they say.
I see. Hey, Tom, can you take me out with the bong rip?
Here you go, Javier. Ernesto, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Ernesto.
Hey, Tom, I want to tell you a story about a God that appeared by my house.
Yeah?
He was on a tree near my house about a block away.
Really?
Yeah, my wife, all my family was in.
God himself was there.
Yeah, well, image of God.
What did he look like?
Well, I don't know. I didn't go see it.
Oh, did anyone tell you, like, what he looked like?
No, I don't know.
God appeared.
My family was into it, and everybody came home and told me that, God was on the tree.
Yeah.
I asked my wife, I go, Tom Leykis was on the tree? Can you blow me up?
Of course I can. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Mike on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Pretty good.
Good. I remember this one time we were at a funeral, and my aunt, she picked up a maple leaf and she put it in her Bible. And then when she went home a few years later, she opened up the Bible, and there was Jesus Christ when the maple leaf opened up. And to this day, when I take friends over and I go, look at this maple leaf, what does it look like? And they go, nothing. But to her eyes, it's Jesus Christ. It's funny the way people they make they start thinking that things like that starts appearing. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's wishful thinking, no doubt about that. People are looking for a miracle, I guess.
Right. And that's about it, Tom.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Debbie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Oh, my God, I'm talking to you.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I called to tell you that one time I had a very religious experience.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the image of Tom Leykis in my bed. It was incredible.
Really? Did you get on your knees?
Oh, my God, it gave me a crack in the ass.
Oh, that's an apparition.
Well, thank you very much, Tom, for letting me on the show.
Anytime, Debbie. I'm here to help. 1-800-5800-TOM. James on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. Long time, first time.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, I one time had a tomato that looked just like Richard Nixon.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did it have 5 o'clock shadow?
Well, it rotted just like the real thing.
Did it eavesdrop on the Watergate Hotel?
I don't know. It just kind of leaked down the cabinet.
I see. Oh, you mean Richard Nixon posthumously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Got it.
All right, blow me up, will you?
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM. Ron on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom. I'm so glad we're talking about this. This is actually a pet little thing I'm interested in.
Really?
But to answer your first question, why don't they see Jesus in bridges or stadiums and stuff? It's because these organic shapes
kind of lend themselves to seeing whatever you want to see in them.
I think I saw on a TV show once people who thought they'd seen Jesus, the image of Jesus, in potato chips.
Well, yeah, and that's the same kind of thing. But I was going to say that Salvador Dali, the artist, and Sigmund Freud were friends, and they had a theory. It was called the paranoid critical, where they would see things in other objects. And Dali did a lot of that, including pictures of Christ, nudes, everything made out of skulls and drips and so on. But they called that the paranoia critical, and they explain that by saying it's a person who's not actually a paranoid and is crazy, but has a little touch of it, and that's how they see objects in other objects.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a gift, actually.
A gift?
Yes, I think it is, because...
Well, it's not a gift if you then believe they're real images or that there is something behind the images being there. For example, we know for years that psychiatrists tested people's perceptions by having them look at ink blots.
Well, the Rorschach test is in a perfect example.
Right, but the point is, just because you see a certain image out of an ink blot doesn't mean you believe God put it there or that it has some spiritual meaning.
Well, that's where the paranoid comes in.
Ah, I see.
They are crazy to say that.
Oh, I think so, too. No doubt about that. Mark on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Mark.
I got a stump out back look like you. You wouldn't mind if I had some people come over and look at it, would you?
No, why'd you go? I tell you what, why'd you get all my sycophants to go over there and bow at my feet or my roots?
Oh, I think we will. I think we're going to have a hoot today. We're going to get some beer together. We're going to say, this is Tom. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, maybe you can get it to sign some racks.
Yeah. I was hoping some racks would show up to look. All right, buddy, blow me up.
Here you go, Mark. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Several people claim an image of the Virgin Mary has appeared on a tree stump in Passaic, New Jersey. Now people are going from far and wide to go see the tree stump in Passaic. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. These are lunatics.
This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Theo on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Okay.
Good to talk to you.
I know.
Hey, I've been listening to you for probably about a year and a half, on and off. Anyway, I'm a former Mormon, and I'm just really pissed off at religion in general, but, and Christianity. I kind of wish that, we could hear a little bit more from you on the topic.
Well, we do Ask the Atheist, which is where I talk about the topic, and it's about every 6 weeks we do it.
Yeah, and, just the whole manipulation tactics of religion in general, the tax exemption status, things like that really kind of piss me off. And
well, religion has had one benefit for me as an atheist, and that is that while other people were sitting home on their big fat asses praying that things would get better, that cleared the path for me to go out and work hard and become really successful with a lot less competition.
Gotcha.
So I'm thrilled. I hope religion keeps up its great work, thinning out the herd and keeping the people who might actually try to compete with me in life from actually getting up off their asses.
Gotcha. Well, the only thing is then good people get, they get into these fundamentalist cults like Mormonism, these religious corporations, and, they get brainwashed their whole lives. And then one day they wake up and go, what the hell have I been doing this whole time?
Well, that's right. But again, the problem is that people keep looking for something outside of themselves, and they really should not look outside of themselves.
Precisely.
I believe in me.
Exactly.
And I must say that I have certainly gotten the job done for myself.
And not to mention, you've got some great political views.
Well, thank you for that.
Anyway, so yeah, I was hoping maybe, I could entice you a little bit to speak up on the subject a little more, But
well, I thought we were talking about it more than anybody as it was, but yeah, we'll certainly bring it up again soon.
Okay, great. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, we're doing it this hour. It's Matt on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Okay, Matt.
Hey, I'm thinking like maybe people can see this stuff. Like, when you ever look up into the sky and you see the clouds and you see that, they're in the shape of like a horse or something. It's just pure coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, of course. And by the way, how would anyone know what the Virgin Mary looks like?
Exactly. It's just folklore. I don't know. But I think there is a little truth into it because the other day I had a little bit of a religious experience.
You did?
Yeah, I took a dump and I saw Rush Limbaugh in it, Blow me up, Tom.
Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Carson on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's poppin', Tom?
Not much.
I have a story, man. I did see God.
You saw God?
Yes, I saw God in the flesh.
How'd you do that?
About 5 years ago, I was doing some acid, and I might have took a little bit too much.
You probably saw a lot of things.
Yeah, that's for sure. And the wall opened up, and what do you know? Out pops Jesus. Looked just like the guy I saw in all the pictures I ever seen.
Really?
But this is what he told me. He told me to do more acid. And so I listened to God because, I always was told, listen to God. So I did some more acid, and the next thing I knew, I was crazy.
Well, really, would God have made acid if he didn't intend for you to take it?
Exactly. So
Right.
one thing I do thank God for is giving somebody enough brains to make acid so I can see him.
There you go.
Take me out of a big bong here, Tom.
Here it comes, Carson. Rob, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Great.
Tom, you're the bomb.
Thank you.
I wanted to speak up on this issue. I don't understand the Catholics. I'm not Catholic, and I've never been. I don't understand why they're saying the Virgin Mary when you made a good point that how do they know what she looks like? However, when I was a kid, on my bedroom wall, and it really bugged me for many years, I saw the face of Satan on my wall. I'm laughing.
That was a Twisted Sister poster.
Yeah.
You were looking at Dee Snider.
It was in the wall. It was in the wood grain of my bedroom.
Come on.
It was.
How do you know it was Satan?
I showed people it, and they were just. Sometimes they wouldn't see it, and some people would.
Come on. How did you know it was Satan?
I just had a good imagination.
I have seen what look like faces. I have marble in my bathroom, and I've seen images that look like faces, but they don't look like particular people. They're just...
Yeah, we just have too much time.
Marble is a naturally occurring substance. It just has, lines, It just,
Yeah, it's all imagination. It's art. It's maybe there's something psychotic about it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But there's a good...
What about you?
It is a good point, though.
Well, thank you for that. Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Thank you for tuning in. It's Robert on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Okay, Robert.
Hey, listen, I'm not a very religious person, a little bit, but my girlfriend and I, about 6 years ago, were vacationing in Hualtuco, which is down in the south part of Mexico. And I was walking on the beach right when we got there, and I swear to God, I looked down and I saw this oval-shaped seashell, and when I looked at it, it actually had what you'd call the image of the Virgin Mary. Now, I showed...
Oh, come on. Just stop it. You don't believe that. Come on.
No, what we call a Virgin, I don't know if it is Virgin Mary, what she looks like you said, but if I brought it to you, I guarantee you 99% of the people who look at this thing will see the image of the Virgin Mary.
But,
now, I don't go...
First of all, nobody knows what the Virgin Mary looked like if there was ever such a person.
I realize that.
So that is your opinion.
No, what I'm saying is that when people perceive what they think the Virgin Mary looks like, this is what this...
All right, Robert, why don't you bring that on down?
I will.
Good. You hang on. Dean's going to set that up. 1-800-5800-TOM. Lil on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Tom?
Not much.
So, have you ever heard of a white Baptist man in Alabama seeing the likeness of Jesus in a tree?
I don't think so.
That is what you'd call Hispanic Catholic religious zeal.
Well, it's not just Hispanic Catholics. I think Italian Catholics have...
Hey, watch it.
Yeah, Italians, French.
I'm Italian Catholic. I've never seen the likeness of...
You haven't, but I honestly believe that the kind of people who have these apparitions are no matter what their ethnicity or race, they are poor and undereducated.
That's true.
That's what I believe.
In the Hispanic.
The more educated you are, the more affluent you are, the less likely it is you've had an experience like this. Has Bill Gates seen an apparition? I wonder. How about Warren Buffett?
No. Well, okay, let's put it this way. I'm Catholic. I was raised Catholic. But anyone with an IQ higher than that of an 8th grader knows that the Bible is all folklore. It's folklore written by some guys on opium who wanted to, make the world a better place. That's all it is. And
what can you say about a religion that invented that uniform that girls still love to wear as adults?
Do what?
They invented that school uniform, those Catholics.
No, that was Germans, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they were German Catholics.
That's fine. I don't know.
Do you still have one of those?
I sure don't. I didn't get to go to Catholic school. I wasn't wealthy.
Maybe it's time for you to go get a uniform, dear.
I think it is. I think it is. Well, hey, Tom, take me out with a screaming orgasm, would you?
Here you go, Lil.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
It's Sean on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, I hope you're doing all right today.
I am.
You know what no one's brought up is, so what if it is the Virgin Mary? Is it going to change anything? Is it going to make them more blessed or something?
They believe that, of course.
Oh, well, they're already fanatics, and I mean, it's not going to...
But that's my point. I mean, how many atheists see these visions and then fall to their knees? Come on.
I know, and it's the world's a crappy place, and seeing the Virgin Mary on a toilet, a tree, or whatever is not going to change anything for anyone.
Exactly. I think one time somebody said they saw Jesus in the... when they poured the milk in their coffee, and the milk kind of swirls around in there.
Oh, yeah, the Starbucks sighting of Jesus, I guess.
That's right, exactly. Come on.
All right, Tom, you have a great day.
All right, Sean, you too. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Paul on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, what's cracking?
Somebody's ass about 7:30 tonight.
That's what I'm screaming. Hey, Catholics are crazy. Do you ever hear a Buddhist seeing Buddha on a tree or Hindu seeing Ginsha on a tree or anything like that? No.
They have seen God on a hamburger. But
Hey, that's what
about
I'm screaming, dude. Catholics are just crazy. They are. Sorry, I'm Catholic. I try to denounce it, but who cares?
There you go.
All right, can you take me out with the screaming orgasm that I gave my ex-girlfriend last night?
Oh, absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
It's John on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, first time, long time.
Cool.
Hey, I called to get your thoughts on something kind of interesting. Have you heard of stigmatic wounds at all?
I've heard the term.
Yeah, it's an interesting fact. I guess it's been documented in New England Journal of Medicine. And in the last 200 years, there's been reported cases of over 300 people that believe the wounds of Christ and heal themselves on a daily basis. And
Well, that's not in any journal of medicine, anywhere.
Journal of Medicine. Check it out.
What's the month? What's the year?
Don't have that data.
Come on, you're making this up. There is no way that was in the New England Journal of Medicine.
Fire up the internet.
Pal, you fire up the internet and call me back with the date, will you please? Thanks a lot. Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. A vision of the Virgin Mary has appeared in a tree stump in Passaic, New Jersey. Yeah, right. Chris on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Just the ratings, Chris.
I was just wondering, do you think anyone else is out there in the universe, solar system? Do you believe in anything else?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
Nope.
Have you ever thought or think anything about these myths people say they've seen?
Have I thought about the myths? Well, yes, I've thought about the myths, and I think that people who believe in this stuff are generally lazy, unmotivated, and slightly insane.
You don't believe in anything spiritual?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh. How come?
I know. Who is your coach over there?
My coach? Oh, that'd be my mom. We've been listening to you the whole
I
day.
tell her I said to shut up. Tell her I said to shut up.
Shut up. Blow me up, Tom. Thank you.
I'm here to help.
Bye-bye.
1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Kent on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. What is happening there, guy?
That's doing a radio show here, Kent.
Yeah, well, I wanted to talk make a couple of comments about these so-called true believers. First of all, we're talking about an individual who, according to the Bible at least, died some 2,500 years ago. How the hell are you going to know what they look like in the first place?
No one knows what they look like.
Yeah, who knows what they looked like? You know, and second of all, for all the true believers out there, read the scripture in the Bible where it says to be walking by faith rather than by sight. They're not paying any attention to that one. It's like,
well,
hey,
that's true.
I saw this thing, and so now I'm converted. You know, hello, it's about faith. If that's where you choose to go, it's supposed to be about faith, not what you're seeing. It's supposed to be about what's inside you.
I think you're right about that. Nikki on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Hey, I do believe that you can see things inside of other objects.
Like what?
Like, it depends on whatever you're looking at. For instance, my buddy Moazo, he got a tree across the street from his house, and it's facing his house to where if you look at the bottom of the tree, it looks like a face looking at you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It looks like that, but you don't believe it is that, and you don't believe that it was put there by God or by some spirit. It just happens to look like that.
Well, it depends on how you're looking at it, because if...
Well, I think if you look at it any other way, you have a mental issue.
Really?
I do.
Well, that's cool. But
who do you think put that face on there? God?
Of course.
Oh, you believe that?
Yes. Why wouldn't I believe that?
Why would you believe?
Only because there got to be somebody making all of this stuff happen.
Oh, yeah? Maybe it just happens.
I mean, maybe it do, but maybe it is a hand behind it.
Well, you know, again, you say maybe. But the fact that something maybe happened doesn't mean it did.
What you say? I didn't hear you.
The fact that something maybe happened doesn't mean it did.
Well, it depends, but that's where your beliefs come in. If you believe it happened, then it happened. But if you believe it didn't happen...
No, if you believe it happened, you believe it happened. It's not if you believe it happened, it happened.
Right. That's what I'm saying, but
I believed in Santa Claus for many years.
You do? But Santa Claus is real, though.
Oh, that's so. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Jim on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tommy boy, what's up? Hey,
Jimmy.
Listen, man, I tell you, where you been in my life? Till a month ago, all I could hear are these Republican Christian crazies on 790, and you're such a relief, man. So anyways, to my point, these people are mentally ill, man. These Catholics, I don't care what religion you are. If you're seeing something like that, you should. I mean, if you're not taking crack already, please stay like 10 feet away, because these people usually they're uneducated, you know, extremely poor, extremely just out of it.
Well, I think you're right about that, Jim. Our email address, by the way, is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.
KMSX, Los Angeles, Orange County, the